Hello, it is time for week 8 of the word of the week, which I am calling wow. And it is the last Monday where I am doing an I word. So far, I have had inspiration, innovate, intuition. And today, the word is imagination. And I'm going to show you a fun little technique that I've been playing around with. And I'm going to do a background before I do the word with it. And if you have been following along on the other 7 weeks, I have this really nice watercolor book. And it lays down nice and flat, which I love those. It is hand sewn, very nice watercolor paper. And what I've been doing is the word on the front, and then on the back, I have been doing the definition, the synonyms, antonyms, the color that's associated with the word, and also at least one quote. Hey there, Edith. So I have the word imagination for today. And I am going to go ahead and get a background ready. But I would like to know, before I tell you the definition, before I tell you the synonyms, the antonyms, what color do you think goes with the word imagination? And while I am looking for what you think that color is, I kind of had an idea. And then I just search what color is associated with purple or with imagination. I just said it. It's the color purple. Actually, what I do is I put it into Messenger AI. Tell me if you are using this yet, because yeah, Edith, I said purple, right? So I actually got some new nails with the color. This is called Dark Indigo, and it is a mermaid color from the Mermaid collection of colors. So yes, purple is associated with imagination. And hey there, Bonnie. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Debbie. So the purple, and this is like a dark indigo, it says, is associated with imagination. And it seems like I've had a couple of words. Inspiration was also associated with purple. Hi there, Sue. So while I am getting my background ready, I did mention on a post, and if you're getting my text, hi Ria, that I have 2 announcements today. I have 2 announcements. If you watch any live videos on Facebook, you may already know about the first announcement. But the second announcement I have not talked about yet, and it's coming up very, very quickly. So I'm going to be getting a background ready, and I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera down a little bit so that you can see. And then I will show you, while that's drying, the technique that I have that I was using to do the word. So I already have the word ready. I want to do a fairly light background. So I do have this purple pearlescent ink. It's an acrylic ink. So I'm going to shake it up so I get the ink going in there. But because I want it lighter, I also have this white ink. And just because I like sparkle and shimmer, and it already has some shimmer in the pearlescent, I have some gold and I have some silver ink. So I'm just going to shake those up a little bit. I love these because they have the little droppers on there. And then just in case I want a little bit more color than just the purple, I have my favorite quinacridone magenta. So I'm going to use like all of those. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing on the background. And then while that is drying, I will share the couple of announcements with you. And kind of like while I'm working on that, let me make sure my stand, you can see that whole section in there. So I'm going to start with the purple. And I'm going to tell you about the first announcement, actually. This is actually a fairly light purple because it is the pearlescent. So I'm just going to start kind of dragging this around. And I'm going to put some white in here too. Isn't this so fun with the little dropper on here? You really can kind of, I'm just kind of dragging some of that color all around here. I might even actually keep the lines. I don't know. Tell me how many of the word of the weeks you have watched. We're on week 8 right now. So if you are watching this and you don't know where to go find the other ones, I'm going to talk a little bit about that too. But let me know how many you have watched. I try to do a live video every Monday at 10:30. It's kind of thick right in there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the white. So here is the first announcement. Hey there, Peggy. Hi, Linda. I'm going to put some white in these places. And I don't know if you can see that, like right away it starts blooming. I don't know if that's the right word with ink. But it's kind of going where some of the ink already is, and it's kind of lightening some of that. So I'm kind of liking that. And you know what? I'm going to do that with the white here too, kind of drag that around. Next week, I will have a new series of words, and they will, well, I have two. I'm going to keep some of that bloom right there because I really like that. I don't know. I actually haven't decided what they will be. I have my whole list of words, all 52 for this year, for this series that I'm doing, but I don't know exactly the order of some of them. So I'm going to put some silver. I'm going to do some silver in there. Edith says she's watched like 3 or 4. Bonnie says all 8 of them. You've been so consistent, Bonnie. This silver is a different, it's a Liquitex, and it's a little bit thicker. So I may do a little bit of water in there. This is a watercolor journal, so it will accept some water. And, okay, so let me kind of do this and then break that up a little bit. I'm kind of doing it more like around the edges. And then I want a little bit more white, I think, right here in the middle. And we'll just kind of see where that kind of goes in there. Let me spread some of that around. Oh, I like how, I don't know if you can see, that's really fun. It's going where the water, where the rest of the ink is. So, hey there, Donna. Donna says howdy. Okay, here is the first announcement. You know that my business page is titled, the name is Creations of Studio 39. And I've done videos about why I have that name. And I may talk about that a little bit more. But I actually started my business 5 years ago. And I started it on March 9th, on 3/9. So I kind of consider 3/9 my Creations of Studio 39 day. So I don't know. I just kind of like made that up. Isn't that kind of fun? We're just like playing around with the inks, and I might use my little heat gun too to dry these, to dry this. And I'm just trying to kind of go up to the edges a little bit too. So here's the first announcement. On 3/9, which is 2 weeks from yesterday, I'm going to be doing a special workshop. It's going to be all free. I am going to have a special gift for anyone who watches live. I am thinking it's going to be in, oh, I like how that kind of went through, and I see some of that purple down underneath there. And basically I'm going to do a celebration. I'm going to do a celebration for 5 years in business. It's going to be in the evening, which I never do a live video. There will be an event that I'll set up on Facebook, and you can mark going. Oh, I really like, that's exactly what I wanted, something light with some color on there. And I am going to make you make a registration for it. I'm going to use my heat gun. I just got this heat tool a couple of weeks ago. It's a Ranger heat tool. It's very quiet. Let me know when I use it if you feel like it's quiet. Hey there, Bonnie. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. So let me know. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. It's very quiet, right? And it gets very hot, so it will probably dry this fairly quickly. And then I will show you the other little technique that I'm doing for the letters. So on Sunday, 3/9, I will be doing a special workshop. So I'm actually going to do a lesson and show you a lesson, show you a technique, a little bit more involved than kind of what I'm doing in this book here. So it's going to be separate from the lives that I do on Monday. It's going to be more of a workshop. You do need to register because I'm going to give you something special if you register. It's like a special gift to say thank you, whether you've been following me for one day or you've been following me for the full 5 years. I'm going to give you a special gift, but you will need to register to be able to do that, to get that special gift. And that's going to be on 3/9 for 3/9 day. That's what I'm calling it. Maybe I need to have like Bonnie. It's very quiet, right? And it gets really hot, so it's drying it pretty quick. I'll tell you, it's still kind of thick right in here and on a couple places on the edges. So I may take and let me grab a paper towel here. I'm going to just take my paper towel and I'm just going to absorb any kind of extra. And this will probably put some texture on my paper here too. Oh, love it. Okay, so that's my paper. Very subtle. You can see some of the purple in there. And this is the technique that I want to show you with the words. Be on the lookout for that event. Tell me if you feel like Sunday evening, I'm thinking Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern is probably when I will do this workshop. It will be live. You do have to register for it. And that's going to tie into the second announcement that I have. So here's what you need for this technique that I'm doing with the letters. I have Scotch tape and I have, tell me if you've ever read these Guidepost little magazines. They are older magazines. The paper is almost like a newspaper or a newsprint. And I had to kind of play around with which ones work best. So I have a stack of those. I think that you could use a lot of different kinds of catalogs and things like that, but they can't have the shiny surface. They can't have the slick surface on there. So it is a really great, oh, Gail, you have no sound? Okay. I'm flipping this up here. Does anybody else not have sound, like they can't hear? Gail, you might need to go out and come back in if it's just you. Or are you saying the heat gun has no sound? So, hey there, Lori. Let me know. I can still see your comments even when I push this down here. So you need tape. You need some magazines. And I'm going to show you, before I do this, what this technique looks like. I'm going to go collect my letters for, oh, the heat gun. Oh, Lori says she hears me. Okay. I'm going to go collect letters from the magazine to spell out my word. Do you see those letters on there? Oh, thank you, Terry. So let me see if I can get it to work, because some pages definitely worked better than others. So let me just try, I like this image too. Let me try these pink ones here. So I'm going to take a piece of tape. Oh, the other thing that you need, where did I put it? Oh, here it is, here it is. You need like something that you can press down with. I have like a, what they call these, a tongue depressor. Is that what that is? So I'm going to grab a little piece of tape. And I kind of had to do this in a couple of different sections. I'm just now trying it. And there's a burn paste. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I have to use wood with that. So I'm going to put this piece of tape down on the letter that I want to pick up. And I kind of hold on to the rest of this piece of tape here. I tried this a couple of different ways so that I wasn't picking up more of the paper here. But I'm going to press this down with, this is almost like a reverse transfer. Isn't that what they call, like, you have the tongue depressors, and Essential Stencil has decals, like transfers, right? And I've even seen these at Dollar Tree. So this is kind of like you're making your own little transfers. So I just kind of press down, and every place where I've pressed down, because this paper doesn't have a slick surface, when I rip up this tape, I hope that it's going to pull up that letter. So we'll see if it works. Yeah, that one didn't work too well. It pulled up part of the letter. But can you see like part of the letter in there? It didn't pull up like the, but I like how it pulled up some of the darker areas in there. Let's try another one. I'm just going to try the whole word instead of a letter. Let's just try the whole word. It's going to like overlap in there. And maybe because I don't have to like lift up part of the tape, maybe it'll work better. So I just kind of like press it all down, and I still have this piece here. And it definitely picked that up a little bit better. And so now this is on a transparent piece of, oh, I see you guys talking about the burn paste. I'm going to have to come back and look at that. But you can see it's on a piece of transparent tape. And now what I would do is, you know, put glue on the back here, and I can collage with this, and it's going to go over top of my background. So I want to show you with the letters that I already have. Try out some different magazines. Try to see what works for you. This is still wet right here in the center. Let me see if I can dry it a little bit better in there. I kind of like the texture that the paper towel made in there, and I can see a little bit more of my purple kind of down underneath there, so I kind of like that. I'm gonna put my word in the middle there, so I'm kind of hoping that it, you know, I can see a little bit of that. And then I am gonna use my glue stick. Oh, I'm gonna show you another little thing. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I found these little parchment papers that you put like in between sandwiches, that you put in between hamburger patties. And look, they're just like these little squares. I don't even know what I'm going to use these for exactly, but I do know this is one of the things I'm going to use it for. Here are my letters. And I'm going to use it with my glue stick, which I'm almost out of glue sticks. I need to order some more. And I'm going to, because now the glue is on here and it doesn't stick to it. So, okay. I'm going to put this on my background here. I want you to be able to see. I'm going to put it right in the middle here. And I could actually even take the tongue depressor and look at that. That's kind of fun. I am definitely going to experiment with this because I want to find the pages that work best. I mean, I kind of figured out, I think I want to try it with newspapers and see, because I feel like that would work. I am going to use my little tongue depressor. You know, you could do this with a whole word, but I was picking up each letter. I know it's kind of a cool, like it made me really start thinking about what I could do with it, right? Like all the different things that I could do. And I could definitely see in my mixed media doing some words like this. Like how fun is that? It's just kind of like random, very distressed. Because it's on the clear tape, you kind of, it really looks like it's part of the page there. So there's a little technique for you to try. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities with that one. On the back, I'm going to write the definition of imagination. I'm just kind of curious what you feel like your definition of imagination is. Oh my gosh, silly putty, Donna, yes! That is what it reminds me of. You know, with the silly putty, you wouldn't be able to, you know, glue it down onto a piece of paper like that. But I feel like, you know, it definitely needed a light background, so that worked well. And then, you know, my letters have like a pretty good contrast on there. So I'm really liking that. Well, here, let me tell you about the other. So on 3/9, I'm going to do the 5-year celebration. I'm going to have a workshop and teach you a lesson. I am going to have a special gift for you if you are watching, and I should be able to do it whether you watch live or on the replay. I'm thinking it'll be at 7 p.m. Look for an event that I will set up. Here is the second announcement. So Donna's putting imagination is dreaming. I like that. She even has like a little cloud. That is really cool. I'll tell you the definition here. The other announcement is about live videos. If you watch any person on Facebook, if you've ever watched any person on Facebook Live, if you're in a group where someone does a live video, or if you are the person who does live videos, you know that on February 19th of 2025, everything changed. As of February 19th, all of the live videos, including this one here on Facebook, if that's where you're watching, will delete after 30 days. In 30 days, this video will no longer be available on my Creations of Studio 39 page. So in 30 days, you will not be able to come back and watch this lesson that I just showed you about creating these letters here. You will not be able to come back and see it. As you can imagine, these past 5 days have been all of the creators who, hi there, Chrissy. Oh, thank you, Ria. I like the little party favor things there. So, Peggy, I'm not going to go into all of why and, you know, all of that, but it's been a scramble to kind of figure out now what to do. And while I don't have everything all figured out, this is what I'm going to do today, because that's all that I know is today. So, Peggy, I think it has more to do with a lot of different things. And like I said, I'm not going to go into all of that. The strategy, the sequence, the process that I'm going to do today, right after this video is over, I am going to save the video. So then I have it, I have a copy of it, and I am going to upload it to YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. It is my name. It is Jamie L. Norvell. And I don't know if that's what I will keep it, but that's what it is right now. And I will put a link here on this video, but I will make a post about this too. I just haven't kind of gathered my thoughts to be able to do that. So if you would like to watch any of my videos, I think right now I have 75 videos over there on my YouTube. So if you would like the YouTube link directly, just put YouTube in the comments in here, and then that way you know that you will get it directly here, and it'll be available for you to get in the next 30 days while this video is up. But over on YouTube is where I will be uploading, as of right now, that's the process that I'm going to use, all of the videos that I do here on Facebook. Now on my 3-9 video, I may do something a little different. So in that event, I will make sure and put whatever that process is, because the registration for the event and however I do the event. Oh, good, Edith. I mean, really, for the past 5 days, we've all been trying to figure out, what are we going to do? I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about past videos. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about group videos, because this is affecting group videos too. So if you are not familiar with all of this and didn't know this until now, be aware. And even for this page, make sure that you have gone to the 3 little dots on my page and you have selected to manage your notifications, and you select all. I think that's the sequence that it still is, so that you know what's going on, so that you know when there are changes like this, you are notified. And then the other best way is to get onto my email list, so that you know, because I will be creating an email with all of this information too. And if you are not on my email list, I think that most of you watching right now probably are, just put email, and I will make sure that you get onto my email list so that you're notified too. And that's just a good idea, because you never know when social media might go down. You might, yeah, Christy, it's been quite the past 5 days. Yes, it is affecting a lot. It's affecting a lot of my groups in particular, which is what I still need to figure out. So yeah, Sue, it was, I found out about it on the 18th and it happened on the 19th. So it's been, but I'll probably explain more in my email a little bit more about, why and all of that kind of thing. So if you would like to follow over on YouTube, that is where you'll be able to see the videos. And probably what I will do is to kind of organize them in a playlist. So for these wow videos, we're on number 8. I will put those into a playlist so you can kind of like binge watch, or have those kind of like in an order. So yes, Janet's kind of explaining a little bit there, and it's not really in a cloud, it's on the land. Oh, that's pretty funny, Janet. I've never heard it explained exactly that way. But yeah, I think that that's what it has a lot more to do with. And as business owners, being able to use Facebook to, do videos and things like that, we've always known that could be gone at any time. I didn't really expect only the videos to be gone. So it's just one more thing that we figure out. So it's all good. It's just trying to figure out a new process. So the new process will be, when I get done with this video, I will download it, I will upload it to YouTube, and it will be over there until I can maybe figure out a process to do both at the same time and all that. But it'll be over there, so you'll still be able to access it. And Bonnie, I don't think it'll be in a group. I think that I may possibly do it on Zoom. So I don't know exactly yet. So the event will be here listed on my page. And so just look for it in the event, how to register. And then when you register, you'll be notified how I'm going to do the event. So that is really about all that I kind of know but I want to do a special celebration for 3-9 Day and being in business for 5 years, and just saying thank you to all of you who have been following me with a special gift that I will have for you, and it'll be connected to however I do the video. But I'm thinking possibly Zoom, so you would have to register to get the link to the Zoom, and that is probably what I'm planning on doing. Still kind of thinking through that. So I will post a picture so you can see close up of these letters and how I did this with the tape. I hope that you try this because I think that it could be something kind of cool to be able to, oh, Chrissy, I'm doing an event on 3/9 because it's my 5-year in business celebration, and there will be an event that I put on this page. So just make sure that you're following the page and you're getting your notifications, and check back on the events and you'll be able to see that. I'll also be, once I get the event, I'll put it back here in the video. And if you're on my email list, you'll get the event that way. So there'll be all kinds of different ways for you to be notified before next Sunday. It's next Sunday on 3/9. But I will post a picture of this so that you can see this. If you try this technique, if you ever try anything that I'm doing here as part of my Art in the AM videos, I would love for you to go post it over in my Art Journaling 101 group and show how you took it and, you know, were inspired by it and then made it your own. And I will post the back of the page too. And then I usually share those inside of Art in the Art Journaling 101 too. So thank you for watching today. Thanks for listening about all the changes kind of coming, new processes, and just know that I appreciate when you show up here to watch live, whether you're watching on the replay, and that you try the things that I show you and use those for inspiration. It's always very flattering to me that you do that. So until next time, I will post what I have done here today, and I hope to see your creations and inspirations from that too. So I'll see you next time.